Hey Flosstube! It's been 2 weeks since my last video. Today is Sunday, September 3rd. It's actually my husband's birthday. So I am gearing to start school back up on Wednesday. This is my last year of nursing school. So I figured I would give you guys an update as far as my progress from the end of summer / since my last video. Now, if you've been counting, I had 4 whips. I have my vows piece, which I haven't worked on in quite a few weeks, but I've gotten almost my husband's complete vows done, but not quite. So I'm not going to bother pulling that one out for you guys, because there hasn't been any progress since the last time I updated you guys. However, 2 of them are finishes. I have 2 finishes for you. They're not FFOs because they're not framed yet, but they're finishes. So right now, I have 2 whips and then some haul that I was talking to you guys about last time that actually came in. So I'm going to start with my family rules piece. This was charted by a friend of mine, and the fabric I bought off of 123 Stitch. If you guys remember it, it's an 18 count in Country Mocha, and the thread was, well, it's the sampler threads, and it's in cinders. It's done. So here's where it's done. We're done. So excited to frame this piece and put it on my wall. I love this fabric because it almost looks like parchment. So I'm super excited to frame this. It ended up being way bigger than I needed, but that's okay. This is going to be framed and it's going to go into my family room, and it will honestly be the first piece that I've finished that would be framed in like the common area. If you guys remember the princess piece that I did for my youngest daughter hangs in her room. The other piece that I did for my daughter, the Remember You Are Stronger, that one for my oldest daughter, I think is crammed in a drawer. It's not even up in her room anymore. So that's my family rules piece, and that will be getting framed soon. If you remember, my other piece was this. Let's go to Grandma's. And this was a goal to be my mother-in-law's Christmas present. I was contemplating adding all the grandkids' names. However, my husband and I are possibly talking about having another one, possibly when school's done. And I didn't want to have some grandkids' names on and some not, if that's what we decide to do. And my husband said it would probably look too cluttered. And he's probably right, since there are, including all of them, let's see, 3, 2, 1, there's like 9 or 10 of them. So he's right, it would have been too cluttered. So I ended up doing that with the called 4 threads, which was 777 by DMC, which is a very dark raspberry color. The only thing I would have done differently, this is charted for 14 count Aida. I bought 14 count Aida, and I prefer to stitch. My preferred is 16 to 18. So I wish I would have done that, but that's my only complaint with this. It was a super easy pattern, super easy to follow. The only thing I did differently was I bought it in a, what is it, the oatmeal flavor, the oatmeal color. Aida, because I'm not a big white fan as far as fabric goes. Why have white when you can have something else? So I did it on this. I should have shifted this over more so that it was more centered, but hopefully I'll be able to mount it just fine. As you can see, I just took it off the hoop, but it's done. Here it is. So I like it. I can't believe I have 2 finishes, y'all, in like 2 weeks. It's like unheard of for me. So, because that's done, I checked my email for school and found out I have 4 chapters to read in a quiz before class starts. Like, we have to actually print it off to show that we've done it. So, this past week I haven't really stitched much because of trying to get this done. But I did start one thing. The one thing I have started is the next one, which is Have Fun at Grandma's. And this talks about both of them. So I will be stitching this one for my parents. So I haven't gotten much. I literally stitched for like a second, and I'm using the called for colors. Had I thought more about it, I probably would have done it in like browns or shades of purple because it's my mom's favorite color, but I just bought them as the colors that I went with. So this is stitched on the same fabric, same 14 count fabric like it's charted for, as the one for my mother-in-law. So this is like an oatmeal color, but this is all I've done on it. Just that, which is going to be the top of the roof for the house, the peak. So that's all. That's all for that piece. I'm not sure if I've stitched on my Haid since I've last talked to you guys. As you recall, I was stitching quite a while ago on the Hometown Hero Firefighter, the full-size chart. About a month ago or so, I bought the mini instead, and I've been slowly working on that, and I find that I like that one a lot better. I have like a zeal to stitch on it again. Even though I haven't touched it in like 2 weeks. But I don't remember if I've stitched on it at all since I've showed you guys. But it's just where it's at. As you can see, I'm still working on the first one, almost. There's still a lot of stitches left there, but it's getting there. And then instead of just cutting the fabric off, if I have extra, I just carry it into the second column. And this, if she remembers, McKenna gave me this in a box she sent to me quite a while ago. That's my needle minder on it. Thanks, McKenna. But it says, this is where I'm at with the mini. I need to get a couple more colors. I think it's 38, 28 or something like that. For some reason it's called for in the mini, and it wasn't in the floss like that I needed for the full size, which is a little weird, but I'm going to need to get that one. Hold on. Okay, I had a needle sticking out of my project, and I have a 2-year-old, so that's not a safe thing. Okay. So last time, you may recall me talking about a piece that I've been wanting for a while for my daughter, my youngest daughter. And actually there's 2 pieces. One's still being charted by Clouds Factory. If you guys know the big Harry Potter sampler, she's doing one of Disney. They are doing a Disney one, and that will be being stitched and hung in my daughter's room whenever that one comes out. But there's another one, the song You Are My Sunshine. I sing it to my daughter every single night when she goes to sleep. So I found the pattern. It's actually right here. It's by, I don't even know how to pronounce it. Is it Hi, whatever. But it's You Are My Sunshine, and it comes with the charms. I'll try not to give you guys a glare, but this is the pattern. The only thing I know I'm going to do differently already is if you look at the pattern, I'm so sorry guys, I'm trying not to give you guys a glare. You'll see how it's shaded in some of the letters, and I don't like that. The only thing I may do is the heart for love. But I don't like how the letters are filled in, so I'm not going to do that part. But I'm really excited to do this. And I'm also not sure if I'm going to add the charms in. I don't know. I kind of like it just stitched without the charms, but we'll see when that part comes along. So I bought this chart for my daughter. If anyone's wondering, I got mine off 123 Stitch. And I bought the charted colors that are actually listed on here. So I bought all the floss that the pattern requires. And then for my fabric, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, honestly. So I was browsing and ended up on Picture This Plus. Never ordered from them before. My fabric tends to come from 123 Stitch or Fabrics by Stephanie. And I bought, it's an 18 count Aida, shocker. It's a 13 by 18 in a helix. Online it looked a little bit more variegated and a little bit more gray. When I got it, it tends to look, honestly, more like a baby blue. It'll still look good, but it wasn't the color that was advertised online at all. But this is the color. It's showing up more of a baby blue. Actually, it looks white on screen, but it's more of a baby blue than a gray, which I was hoping more for the mottled gray, but it'll still look good. I need to get into buying 18 count Aida if I can, and like bulk, and like learning how to do some of my own dyeing. But one, my stitching time is going to be cutting down due to school. Two, what excess time I have, I'm going to want to stitch, not dye fabric. So that's it. That's my 2 finishes, my 2 whips, and then my new piece that will hopefully be, my goal is to have that done for Christmas for her. And then the other goal I have, so my Haid maybe put on the back border as well as my Vows piece for a little bit, because when I do get time, I need to stitch the grandparents one for my mom and dad, because I want to give that to them for their Christmas present. And that's another one I'm not going to have grandkids names, because if anyone has kids on my husband's side, it will be either me and my husband or 2 of his younger siblings. My husband's one of 5. So 2 of them are already done having kids. We're maybe. And then 2 of them haven't had kids yet. So she has a chance to grow with her family, you know, with the grandkids. My mom and dad have 5 kids, and the older 2 are the only ones that have kids so far. So that, you know, they're getting more grandkids too. So I don't want to really add names, because I would like this to be a piece that can hang in their house for a long time and not just be something, oh, well, this is before so-and-so was born. So that's about it for me, guys. I hope you guys are having, or had, a great summer, and a great Labor Day for those that live here in the States, and those that may possibly live in Texas. Please know that you are in our thoughts. I have relatives in the San Antonio area, so they're not quite affected by this at all. They had some power outages and stuff, but I think besides the rain, that's about the most that they've gotten, so they've been lucky. But that's about all from me. I will try to update as I can. I will probably go back to monthly videos as I can, but my progress is not going to be as substantial as it has been this past summer. So 1 more year to go of nursing school, and then I just got to pass nursing school and pass the NCLEX, guys, and then I can come back to my hobby. So that's about all from me, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.